And welcome back to Let's Play Dark Sun, Shattered Lands. When we last left off, we had just entered Tiejun to deliver this bag of pith to this dude. And who happens to be over here. Father Garyan. Yeah, his name's a little hard to remember. I am Father Garyan, cleric of this village. How can I help you? I'm Allura. It is an honor to meet you, Allura. The Visionary has spoken a great deal about you. I'm here to deliver a bag of pith to you. Piss? Did you just say piss? No, I mean pith. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, wonderful! I've been waiting for it. Linara, a friend in Gedon, desperately needs the extract I make with the pith. Will you help me get it to her? I'd be glad to. Thank you. The extract is made by mixing the pith with the concoctions by the wall. When you are done, you can take the extract to Linara. She is a colleague in Gedron, a village northwest of here. I would ask your advice, Father. Of course. I am at your service. What do you want to talk about? What do you know about the Visionary? He has become a good friend of mine, and I can tell you he is a seer of great power. Do not let his odd manner disturb you. Many truths are entwined in his ravings. Tell me about Tiejun's leader. Chal, like most moles, is a simple soul. No offense intended, Atticus. I like this. This is what I really like. It actually takes in account that Atticus is in your party, and the fact is that he is a mole. Raised from birth to be a Templar's bodyguard, everything he does is motivated by a desire to protect. Tell me about yourself. There's little to tell. I am simply a humble cleric, trying to keep this village healthy. What elemental sphere do you worship? The elemental sphere of water is the focus of my devotion. It is life-giving. Its life-giving properties are a great boon, enabling me to serve Tiejun to the fullest. Though in order to be a good healer, you have to be a druid, not a cleric, as you can plainly see with Atticus and his 4th level abilities. Do you keep the well water flowing? I can't even read things. Domini, the well master, is the one to thank for that. He has a great affinity for water and would make a powerful cleric if he weren't so enamored with his mechanical devices. Are you so busy? The village seems small. My work is never done. A sandstorm swept through recently, leaving dozens of people sandblasted. Others were attacked by dune reapers. The list is endless. How long have you lived in Tiejun? Since Chal found it many years ago. It was I, in fact, who healed the wounds he suffered while escaping slavery, though he bears the scars still. Health and long life to you, friend. Goodbye. And also, we can pick up this random flask, which is just... Actually, no, it's a jar full of purple stuff, which we do not need. And there's a whole bunch of stuff in his place. There's a bathtub that makes endless waves. Alright. And here's another jar. Get out of here. And... the Pithry device. And yeah, in order to just use it, you just drop the pith on it. And then you get the pith extract. And I'm going to give this to Atticus. Why? Because it's an important item and make Atticus the leader. Alright, now, something I also gotta tell you is I redid some things. And I'll get to that once it's relevant. And ooh, what the hell was that? Just give me a moment. I don't know, I think that was just a crackle in the headset. Alright, now, we want to go in here. You see, the Visionary was right. Here are the ones who will fulfill the prophecy. Tiejun will survive. Greetings, heroes. I am Chal, leader of Tiejun. We've been waiting for you. I'm Atticus. I am honored, Atticus. Now that we have names to match the pictures that the Visionary drew. What are you talking about? The Visionary's prophecy. Tiejun is doomed, but you... What our noble leader means is to say that a prophecy of doom is on Tiejun. You fit the prophecy's description. You are the heroes who will save Tiejun, just like the visionary said. Tell me about this prophecy. The visionary can better tell you his prophecies. What's important is that an army will soon destroy Tiejun and all the desert villages. He says the ruin will stretch from the Silt Sea to beyond the Badlands. Where does this army come from? The visionary didn't say exactly. I suppose the army will come from Draj. Draj is the only place able to field an army as big as the visionary describes, but I have heard nothing to indicate war. Who are you? I'm Korin. These names are a little hard for me to read, so if I do misread them, excuse me. Chief Lieutenant here in Tiejun. Why do you keep interrupting Chala? Not everyone in this village shares Chala's beliefs, even though he is our leader. I merely voice the concerns of those who disagree. Caravans of weapons have already gone to Draj. War preparations are going on right now. How long until this happens? The visionary is unsure, but it can't be far off. Why do you believe the prophecy? His predictions are always true, and now you are here, there can be no doubt. Not all of us believe. I say Tiejun should do better to take care of its own concerns instead of worrying about the world. If the world falls about our ears, do you think we can survive? Tell me of the visionary. We found him in the desert, tortured by his visions and half crazed from sunstroke. After he regained his health, he went into a trance and revealed his prophecy. Who is the visionary? No one knows exactly, not even the visionary. The sun or his visions burned away much of his memory. Ew. Where do I find the visionary? The visionary's house is northeast of the front gate. What do you want me to do? We can't fight Draj alone. Our only hope is to join with other ex-gladiator villages. You must convince those villages to join us. Where are these villages? We don't know. Villages mostly keep to themselves. Perhaps you could try to find a caravan. They might know. I heard there was one to the north. Why do you think this alliance will work? We don't have a choice. The villages are easy prey to Draj by themselves. The visionary also says a great uprising from the desert will defeat the army. Others of us, though, believe it's better to be independent and able to move quickly. Move quickly, yes, but move to make this alliance and prepare for war. I will help you. Each party member receives 1,500 experience points. Excellent! This is the best news we had in a long time. Make sure you visit the visionary. He will give you an aid to your mission. You will also find gifts in your house. The second one to the southeast. What should I do? I must visit the other villages and convince their leaders to ally with us. What help can you offer? We will try to gather information about Draj's movement while you are gathering allies, and of course, we will house and feed those you make. If you want to speak to me or my lieutenant privately, we will be in the homes on either side of this meeting hall. The council will see to your needs and reward you when each alliance is sealed. Good luck. Yes, that's something I needed to do. And of course, we want to go over here. This is the house that they were talking about. Pretty damn fancy, I admit, for a house like this. Also, if you check out this chest, we get 2 wooden arrows, or 6 plus 2 wooden arrows, some white grapes, a lemon, and stupid thing, and the +2 Swiftbite. Yeah. All right. I think I shall give this to Atticus because he does the most damage. And you shall get. Oh, yeah, you're already using a heavy weapon. Can't use it. So, Laura will get it. And we can just sell this off. And where are the arrows? In the chests are nothing more than these 250 gems. Not worth much. Alright. And Allura, you shall hold on to those arrows. And... Oh, Allura doesn't have one. And yeah, just doing a little bit of micro inventory management. And just put these in here for now. Yeah, I definitely got to make sure to do that off screen, and of course we can rest. But everybody should be full. Fireball, jeez. Always a useful spell, but it's pretty... Sometimes you just don't get to use it, especially when you're playing tabletop. Because, sometimes you don't want to... You just don't want to blast your allies, which can be rather sucky. And, yeah, there's... blah. Hit save. And let us talk to the visionary. You have come! The shadows of my visions are flesh! The veil is lifted to reveal the face of freedom! Who are you? I am the voice. You are the hand. Take hold your doom before the wolf devours the land. Why do you call me the hand? Dread hand held high to stay the axe's fall. Each star, each moon, all one fearful symmetry. What wolf are you talking about? Jealous of the moon's sway, the wolf gorges on the brilliance and endless gluttony. Now the feast is spread, his prey at hand. He's essentially talking about Draj. You are the voice of what? The voice of the wind that blows away obscuring sand and breathes life into the shadows. I was told you had a gift. I was told you'd give me a gift. Ah, I do, yes. Something to aid in your travels, a magical rod. You are the stones. Oh, a magical rod to take you where the stones have life. How do I use this rod? Retrieve the sparkling hearts of the standing stones. With their life returned, the stones can call to you. In ignorance, Tiejun's heart was cast down the watery shaft. And I'm essentially gonna say goodbye because, yeah, death wears many masks to aid in her tasks. And also something. You can also mess with these knuckle bones. Atticus shakes the bones and lets them fall where they may. The visionary peers over to study them. Fate smiles on your fortune this turn. As you can see, though ill fortune no doubt awaits you too. And of course that face changes every time. And here we... Lord's Rod. I will actually... I'll actually use that later. But right now I want to actually retrieve Tiejun's obelisk gem. Yeah, that's essentially what the obelisk gems are for. You have to put them in the obelisks in order to travel to them. Oh! For crying out loud, stupid headset. Anyways, hello, traveler! Help yourself to some water. My well is never dry and the water's never muddy. I'm Atticus. Glad to meet you, Atticus. I hear you're going to help us against Draj. We're all quite grateful. Who are you? I'm Domini, the Wellmaster. Have you heard any rumors about the war? A train of wagons passed through the other day, heading southeast. I couldn't tell from the wall if it was a caravan or a war party, but I did see some warriors scouting its flanks. Are you worried about fighting Draj? I'd say it's time we fought back. We've lived in fear of Draj for so long we've forgotten how to resist. The Templars count on that to keep their power. What are you doing? I'm making a new bucket. The old one leaks and it's not going to allow... And I'm not about to allow that kind of waste. Tell me about the well. My well may be humble to look at, but there's none finer in it's watered Tiejun since the first stone was laid, and it will keep on flowing when we are all dust. How do you know the well won't dry up? One plot of desert may look just like another to most, but the shapes of the dunes and the texture of the sand tells me what's underneath. There's not just more sand underneath? No, of course not. There's a layer of clay under the sand here. That keeps the water flowing. Just to the west, it looks like a heap of jumbled stones barely covered by sand. I don't know what that could be. Do you know the village very well? Can't no one get water without talking to me? Besides, I've been here from beginnings. Seen many of them grow up. What do you know about the visionary? He's crazy! Leastways, I can't understand a word of that gibberish he spouts. He doesn't have a way about him, though. Just the other day, he kept the well from getting clogged with sand. How'd the visionary save the well? He covered the well with planks of wood and wouldn't let me move them. Got me mad at the time, but the next day the wind piled the sand right up over the well wall. Is Chal a good leader? There are worse leaders to be had. At least Chal keeps us safe from marauders. He's a good fighter, and maybe that's all we need. You sound dissatisfied with Chal. No, Chal's not the most inspiring of leaders. Tiejun could do with some change, keep us from stagnating. Tell me about the lieutenant. Don't know much about Kerwin. He mostly keeps himself, and that's fine with me. You were here when Tiejun was founded? I was the one who chose where to build the village. More villages are not get swallowed by the desert because their wells give out, and Chal wasn't going to let that happen to Tiejun. Alright, here we can use the well. Atticus sulks his thirst with a draft of cool water. And essentially, if you want to drain it, you essentially use the barrel. And no, it's not down. Now, I'm only going to go down here because I think the gem's down here. Do you wish to climb down the well? Yes. Please wait. Yeah, let's see, it should be down here. Ah, there it is. And yeah, I'm not going to talk. That shadow you can talk to, but I'm not going to talk to him just yet. Whoops. Do you wish to leave this area? Yes. Yeah, that's all I came down here for, was for that gem. So now we can travel to anywhere we have been to. So far, we only have the red sand area and the... Ah, there it is. And the fields of Drage. But now, we can travel to Tiejun, which is actually pretty nice. And go bid save. And here we go. Lode's Rod. What do you wish, Master? What are you? I am the finest creation of the awe-inspiring Lode. I was with him until his final days. What exactly can I wish for? The dread mage Lode endowed with many great powers. Alas, the secrets of many are lost to time's fell hand, never to be recovered. What exactly can you do? There are many great obelisks scattered about the desert, which emit a powerful aurora when active. My powers enable me to home in on the auras and transport several objects such as yourselves to that spot. And yeah, essentially, I'm not going to bother asking those because how are the obelisks activated and what are the obelisks? Built before the Sea of Silt formed, the obelisks are ancient focal points of magical energy. The mighty Lode is the only mage ever to learn how to tap their power. Where are the obelisks? Directions are meaningless to me, or to anyone who travels the other dimensions. I merely follow the thread of magic to their source. Currently, I sense 3 active obelisks. And, you know what, each obelisk has a blah blah blah. To the heavens, where are these gems? Sadly, too much. And tell me your history. What story would you want to hear, Master? Tell me about Lode. Lode was the service of an unworthy king who now lies buried beneath the sands. Lode, though, was a wizard of great power, a creator of many wonders. No mage shall ever be his equal. What happened to Lode? He was slain by a Saurlon, an other-dimensional horror. Last, if I was but near at hand while the battle raged, immediate, intimidable powers could have saved the peerless Mage Lode. Who was the King Lode served? Lord. It was King Dwyer, a fool not worthy of Sage Lloyd's advice. Lord's names! And all his subjects paid for his rashness with their lives. Not even the indomitable Lord was spared. How did you come to be? Knowledge is not for mortal... Such knowledge is not for mortal ears. Only the all-wise Lord knew the secrets of inanimate life, and my immortal powers are all that remains of Lord's formidable wisdom. What did you do during those centuries? After Lord's death, I laid buried last near. Sandstorm uncovered me and the villagers... I wish for travel. Where shall I take you, Master? To the Red Sands area. Your wish is my command. And it even says it, which is pretty cool. Okay, there's something that I do want to do back here. First, let's see what we got here. We got some Strines, and we've got some Oh, geez, that's a whole lot of Zorns. Alright, first I want to go talk to this guy. And Notaku. Well done! I see my confidence in you was well placed, though I can only give you 500 ceramic pieces for such a simple task. Future missions will prove more profitable. And we each receive 1,000. Are you ready for something more dangerous? What do you want me to do? Certain client of mine has need of a terror bloom, an item so rare even I don't know where it can be gathered. However, the few writings I've seen all describe the death of rampagers. You will undoubtedly face these ferocious beasts on this quest. What exactly is a terror bloom? It's hard to say. It's only through my client that I know of its existence. The writings he showed me suggest the essence of the blooms used in the making of magical weaponry. The lore master in Cedralt might know. I'll find this terror bloom for you. Wonderful. I suggest researching due west of here. If nothing else, there'll be a lore master in Cedralt who may be able to help you. Where's Cedralt? Due west of here. It's quite a walk, but well worth it. The last time I visited the village, it was so prosperous I considered retiring there. Is that all I can do for you? Yes, the wings of a Tyrian Butterfly should come across any of your wanderings. I would pay well for the spell components. What do the butterflies look like? They are striking creatures, bright red and orange, and brown under wings. They can only live near water, so an oasis is your best bet for finding a Tyrian butterfly. How much will you pay for them? For the butterfly wings, I'll give you 300 ceramic pieces for each one. This is a special client of yours. Come now. That would be telling. It is sufficient to say it is a wizard of great power, someone it is unwise to cross or to disappoint. Goodbye. May you have good fortune in your ventures. Goodbye. Now, remember how I got a certain weapon, which is this? Well, I was a little too eager in all the conversations that I missed something, so I, redid all that. And Zorns. We have multiple attacks, if I recall. But so does Halton. And... out of the way, you stone abominations! You abomination! Sorry. Always see, these things hurt! Oh. Oh, Atticus reached a level 7 fighter. And he gained a really good amount of hit points, so I'm saving that. Really gotta check that out. And also, here we go. Also, by the way, if you actually leave to the bottom left side of the screen here, you actually do go, it actually leads to the bone fence. And also, you may notice, we're gonna talk to him again, because there are certain things that I forgot, which is why I'm redoing these things. But don't worry, even though if I do get the copy of the sword, I'm gonna get rid of it right away. And who are you? I'm Atticus. I saved your Will you join the Alliance? An alliance towards what purpose? I saved your people from the bandits. Allying against Draj's armies. I'll gladly join your alliance. We must go to a village and hide what remains of our wagons and children. Where shall we meet you? Meet me at Tiejun. Very well, I shall be there. Goodbye. Take the sword. You will find it useful. Each party member receives 1,000 experience points. Thanks again for helping us. We'll be getting moving before more bandits show up. Goodbye. And, of course, now I have a... yeah. What essentially I want to do is I want to drop Allura. Add Tiejun, who's just some human fighter. Here you go, Tiejun. Here, you can have that. And you can keep hold of that. And we shall never see him again. Also, yeah, with humans you can dual class them. But when you dual class out of a... when you're a human and you dual class, you essentially go out of that class. So you can't level in that class any farther. Yeah, it's that way. It just leads to that bone fence in the Draj fields. Thought I'd show you that. And of course, if you're complaining, it's my Let's Play! Yeah, and it's also the fact is I forget a few things because, well, it has been a while. No. And of course the sage is there. You know what? Also, I'll show you a little tidbit on the Bone Swiftbite. It's a pretty useful blade. A +2 blade is definitely really useful. Weapons or armor, swords, Swiftbite. The creator of the sword wanted to overcome stronger opponents easily. Unfortunately, it was so powerful he was hunted by thieves for years until, well, finally, the extra damage and hitting ability could not save him. So yeah, it's essentially just a it's just a +2 weapon. Hornblade. Swords like these are made by a renegade halfling tribe to the south. Though their power is not great, they do not break and help slightly in combat. And nothing. I think that's with all magic weapons. And luckily he doesn't drop that again. Yeah. I kind of also should have done Tiejun first before going to the caravans, because then that would have made a lot more sense, and I wouldn't have to wouldn't have had to done what I've done. And I'm not gonna sell it because that's cheap. Well, the sword itself isn't cheap, but selling it is just ugh. Dag's dagger +3. Yeah, that's what I like about the I'm guessing it's more with AD&D 1st and 2nd edition, the weapons that they actually have. Usually the way that they have it is more meaningful. And home. Let's see, view. You're definitely not anywhere close. You're not anywhere close. Not anywhere close, and not anywhere close. So let's fight him. Prepare to die! La, 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 la. Also, I will be able to deal with our little lizard friend. I'll be able to help our lizard friend in in the next video. And just freaking kill all these things and get rid of the defilers. Oh, he got paralyzed, lucky. Also, if I do actually look at Halton, he actually does have ×2 attacks. 42! Holy crap! Ugh. And... Come on, just die. And of course I'll rest up. Oh, what the hell? Apparently there's a whole bunch of them over there that I didn't see. Anyways, also should drop this scroll. Items don't also don't disappear when you go off screen, which is nice. So, that shall be it from me. I've been the NorthernStarDragon, and I shall see you in the next video.